Hello again, Warrior Recruits. Planks. Half plank or elbow plank. Forearms are on the floor. Shoulder is in line with the elbow. Plant a toe, plant the other toe. For most people who've not really gotten accustomed to planking or first time, you can see hips up like this when you really want lowered hips, like so. So when the hips come up, notice where the shoulder and the elbow alignment is. An easy cue is drop your hips or bring your chest or shoulders in line with your elbows. And that's going to automatically bring them down. All right? So you also see people make a fist and squeeze hard. You don't have to do that. You can tell them to loosen their hands. You can tell them to soften their continence. They don't have to strain. But if you like, you can say split your arms. That engages them. You can say split your legs like you're dragging them across the floor, and that's going to engage them. And you can say intentionally engage your abdominals, but you can still have a soft face. Okay? I just dropped down to both knees. This is a plank as well. It's a modified or regressed version. You can see people will drop to their knees and be up here. They're not going to get much of a benefit in the core area if their hips are too high. If they're on the knees, you want them to bring their hips a little closer to the floor. And if this is very easy for them, tell them to lift a knee. The foot is still on the floor, but they just lift a knee. And when they want, they can lift the other knee and be back into half plank again. All right? So I'm lowering all the way down, getting a little breather, and I'm going to turn towards you so you can see what's happening with my forearms. All right? So instead of here, I'm going to ask that you turn your forearms in and your chest is right over your arms. Plant one toe, plant the other toe. This is a plank as well. But from this position, I'm going to ask you to take one hand, put it behind your back. Take the opposite foot and raise it in the air. The tendency is to turn the hips out, but you want hips straight across the floor. Hold for a few seconds, switch it out, and lift. So we consider that one of the Gucci moves, really advanced version of a half plank. Let's go to side elbow plank. Side, elbow, regressed version, knees bent. Shoulder and elbow are in alignment. If I'm too far over, trying to come up, that's going to put a little strain on the shoulder. If I'm too far over this way, same thing. I'm going to get strain in the shoulder. I want a nice stacked shoulder, elbow alignment. Use the other hand to push on the floor, lift the hip, raise the hand. This is a regressed version of this. Legs straight out, hips up, hands in the air. My feet are stacked. The feet can be split as well. But we want to make sure the shoulder is in proper alignment because it can be very painful if you are not in alignment on your shoulder. So, real simple, getting to the other side is having them sit up right in front of you and then just lean over to the other side. Same thing, elbow in alignment, push on the floor, and lift. I like, including with the lift, expanding the chest. And notice this. You may see a lot of people, they'll be in position, but their head may be all kind of ways. And later on they may say something, you know, I have a crook in my neck, what's going on? It could be because there was not proper neck alignment when they were in plank positions. The same thing with the elbow plank. You can be in position, but then the head is hanging way down here. Okay? So we want proper alignment from the neck. Full plank. Knees about shoulder width apart. Hands right in front of the knees. Chest over wrist. Plant one foot. Plant the other. Push-up position. You're in full plank. Okay? Again, you'll see people almost into a down dog. I'm planking. Well, technically you are. Because in this position, everything is still engaged. But you have some trainers who say, no, you're not doing it right. Drop your butt. And you've got this, or some variation thereof. And the trainer is really ridiculing the participant because they're not doing it perfectly the way they want to. But they are still getting a benefit. So, if I have Ms. Jackson and she's able to hit here for 10 seconds, but here and then has to fall down, I'm going to say, Ms. Jackson, go ahead and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. She got some benefit in her core, in her upper body, basically getting that isometric hold and the muscles are contracting as if she was doing the proper form. Now, Ms. Jackson probably already will tell you, oh, that's enough. I can make it to 5 seconds, 6, 7, 8. Your job is to encourage whatever Ms. Jackson is able to get. Ms. Jackson is fine right here. Baby, I can hold this. Well, go ahead, Ms. Jackson, and hold it. Because biomechanically, she's not hurting anything. All right? So, a more difficult plank. We're in full plank position. I'm going to say let your weight drift to one side. Turn the hips as you lift the opposite arm and reach into the air. Legs are split. Again, from this side angle, drifting the weight, lifting, legs are split. I can stack the legs. It's easier with split. Okay? You're not going to get many participants who can do that. But if you can cue that, you're ready for somebody who will come to your class who's able to do that and would appreciate you showing it to them. Okay? Let's take that a little bit further out. With star pose, I believe it's called. Shifting the weight, lifting, reaching. Feet are split, feet are stacked. Now, I'm opening and holding that. Okay? Very good. You got some planks to work with. Have fun.